Alright, this is Vegeta8259, and this is the first work in progress video on my 1:144 scale resin Nightingale. Alright, I showed this video off probably about 2 weeks ago now, and now that I've finally finished Master Grade VO, I can start on Nightingale. Now, this is a recast of the B Club 1:144 scale Nightingale, and like I said in that previous update video, this is a recast by Super G, and I'm actually really pleased with the recasting quality of this kit. It's almost as good as an SMS recast, so very nice work on Super G's part. Now, this was intended to be a fully posable kit, and that's what I'm going to be doing with the kit. Although, let's see, Super G gives us a bag of resin joints here. The original B Club kit came with actual polycaps and plastic joints, whereas Super G obviously didn't have access to those materials, so they gave us resin recasts of the polycaps and those plastic joints. So let's see if I can pull one out here. Even though it looks like a polycap, it's made out of resin and is very stiff. It doesn't have that soft rubbery texture like a polycap normally does. So actually what I'm going to be doing for the joints on this kit is using a combination of, I'm not going to be using any of these resin polycaps because those are pretty much useless. However, some of these joints in here, just like these things, little hinges and stuff like that, I'll be using some of those. I'll also be digging into my big bag of leftover polycaps, and I'll also be using some aftermarket joints that I bought from Hobby Link Japan. These are made by Yellow Submarine. They're just basically some ball joints, clear plastic. I've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, there's another one somewhere. I've got 4 packs of these clear ball joints in all kind of different sizes. I've got some leftover Kotobukiya MSG joints, which I'll be using. I'm not going to be using all of these because there's a lot of these joints, and Nightingale doesn't have that many, but I probably will be using some of those. And also, something I found on Hobby Link Japan that I thought was cool, also by Yellow Submarine, are these. And these are pretty much just Revoltech joints. They're not Revoltech brand because they're made by Yellow Submarine, but they're basically the same exact thing. And I'm going to show those to you right now. Right here on Nightingale's body. Actually, this is the torso. It's not even connected yet. I'll just put that to the side. But these are the binders that'll be holding the funnels. So you can see this part will just be attached on the top right there. And I've used one of these Revoltech type joints for the binders, so they will have some very nice Revoltech type movement to them. And they'll be able to go, whoops, in and out and up and down and have all kind of nice movement because of that little Revoltech joint in there. I'll probably end up painting the joint silver so it'll match the rest of the joints on the kit. I'm also using that in several other places, like the hip joints, for example. Here's the waist unit, and I'll have that in there, so I'll have some up and down movement, of course, rotation, and a little bit of side to side as well. Let's see, the head, I'm just going to be using this little small ball joint for the head. I haven't actually installed that ball joint yet, but the head will have a little bit of up, down, and rotation whenever I get done with it. Also on the head, I shaved off with my X-Acto knife the little mono eye that was there, and I'm going to be using, this is by Wave. They also sell option parts. And this is their HI set, And basically it's just a pack of clear green mono eyes, as well as some little Gundam shaped eyes in 1:144 scale. And I'm going to be using one of these little small ones right here for Nightingale's mono eye. It should fit pretty nicely. Let's see, the legs. I've pretty much finished the legs. The only thing I have left to do is install this hip joint to the top of the thigh here. I haven't done that joint, but I plan on doing that pretty soon. I do have joints for the, I guess you could call these toes, but they're in their little Ziploc bag right now. But yeah, the toes will be movable up and down. This one on the side too, and this one as well. See, this is just going to be glued in place, this little ankle thing. But Nightingale's going to have a double ankle joint here. Got a polycap up there and a polycap down on this thing, so it'll have a double ball joint for the ankle. And I'm using one of these resin joints here for the knee joint. And you just pop that on there. It's kind of fragile, being made out of resin, but I don't imagine Nightingale bending its knees too often anyway, because he's pretty much just going to be in a standing pose the whole time, so I'm not really worried about that joint wearing out. It only bends about 90 degrees, maybe even a little bit less than 90, but that's just because of the design of Nightingale's leg. So, I guess that's about all I've done so far. I haven't really done much work at all on the arms, although I have planned to use a Revoltec joint for the shoulder joint, and that's about it for the arms. I guess that's about it for this work in progress video. Another thing that I am going to try with this kit, I'm not sure if I'll actually end up using them in the final version of the kit, but I would like to try using magnets. I have some little neodymium magnets, which are the really strong ones, and they're very small. They're about that big, and I would like to try using those for some of the connections, maybe for attaching the shield to the arm. I'd like to see how that works. I've seen other modelers do it before, but I've never tried it myself, and I'd like to give that a whirl. Anyway, I guess that about does it for this video, and I will see you guys next time.